Okay, for this number 2, well, part 2, drawing 4, this one here, it just says units of measurement are engineering scale, so we'll get to that. That just means we're using inches and we're using fractions rather than decimals. And angular part geometry, so we just have to have an angle. I'll probably add a couple other things from up here as well, just to make sure we kind of cover all our bases with this one. Um, so let's get to it. So let's start drawing. First thing you're gonna do is go to document settings and go to here and click this and make sure you're in inches since we're in engineering uh, units here. So make sure you're in inches. Click create sketch and click right here on this back page. That's what I'm gonna do. So this one right here, so sort of this back plane. I'm gonna go to lines. If you don't know where that is, click create and go to line here. And then we're just gonna click here. We're gonna click here, go straight up, go about halfway, it doesn't matter exactly, we're going to dimension it. Click, and then click here to make that angle and click back to the thing, and it should be fully shaded. Now it's all blue because we haven't dimensioned anything, so let's do that. First thing I'm going to do is make sure I have a 60-degree angle here, just a nice clean angle. There we go. And this right here, let's make sure that this is, let's say, 2 inches, or actually, yeah, 2 inches should be enough. And the height here, we can't go too low. If I try to go like 1 inch, it'll probably give me a weird error. No, it didn't actually. I thought it was going to mess up that. Just shorten it. Let's make this 3 inches. Now let's go 2.125. The reason I'm doing that is that's a nice fraction. 0.125 is an eighth of an inch. So we want to demonstrate that we're going to have some fractions here, right? So in fact, we should probably do that here as well. Let's go to, now we can leave that 2 inches. Let's just leave that 2. And we'll do a fraction on the extrusion. So let's go finish. And let's push extrude. And we're going to extrude out. Let's go 2.5 inches. So we have that like kind of fractional number. And we got an angle here and everything like that. That's great. Now we're going to go to sketch and click the top of this thing. We're going to add a hole. And we're going to do that counter bore that we were supposed to do before. So just, this will be review. Click create. We're just going to click a point and just click somewhere in the middle about. We're going to dimension it anyway. And I'm going to click this, and that's 1 inch exactly, which sounds good to me. And from here to here, so we have the other dimension, it says 1.27. Let's go, that's almost 1 1/4, right? So let's go 1.25, and that's probably the halfway point as it looks like it. I think we were 2.5 inches extrusion, so 1.25, which is perfect. We're going to get a nice 1/4 inch. So we're going to get a fraction again. Click Finish Sketch, click Home. Let's add that counterbore right there. So let's click Hole right here. If you can't find it, click Create. You'll find Hole here somewhere. There it is, Hole. Same thing as clicking up here. Click here, and make sure you click Counterbore. So you're probably on a simple hole. We want to do a counterbore. And I did some research because I wanted to make sure we're doing an actual counterbore that's common, you know. I mean, you can make a counterbore anything you want technically when you're machining, right? But most of the time we're trying to follow along with certain bolt sizes and stuff. So first off, I want to drill all the way through, and 3 inches is more than enough. So I think actually 2 inches, no, 2 inches doesn't go through. So let's just put 2.5. That's the depth of the hole, so we want to get all the way through. The top hole, so this bigger part right here, this larger hole, is 0.625, and the depth of that wide hole is 0.375. And you don't need to worry about this angle cut because we don't see that anyway because we're drilling all the way through. That's only if we weren't going to drill all the way through. And then the width of the hole is 0.375, which is 3/8 of an inch. Got us plenty of fractions right here to talk about later. So put OK when you're all done with those numbers. Make sure you're on that counter bore. And put OK. And there we go. We got a nice counter bore right in the middle, more or less. And The only thing I'd like to do is add a fillet. So let's click fillet and let's fillet these corners, this one and this one. And let's fillet it a nice 1/4 inch, 0.25. Put OK and click home and you'll see that we're done. Now, here's where you need to pay attention. You need to save this and be organized. You should do this with all your projects, Automata Box or anything, or your Fusion assignments during the year. Click Save, and then always name it. This is Part 2, Number 4, right, of the portfolio. We're not going to save it in the Automata Box. Okay, so let's find somewhere else to save it. I don't have a spot, so let's click New Project and call it Portfolio. There we go. I couldn't see that I there. Portfolio, and then just click, I guess you click away from it because we haven't changed it yet, so careful, don't click Save yet. And then it creates that folder, so you have to kind of click off of it, and it'll create it. Then select it. Now you'll see that it changed it. And then we can click, we got the name correct, click Save. Now it's saved. All right. Now, that's pretty much it, okay? So the next video I have will be about how to do a drawing. So this is our drawing this is our part that we need to do.